What is up, people? Welcome back to the channel. I am back again. The content is coming quick and it's quick and fast here, with lots of games through the festive period, and of course, we are heading into the new year on the back of 2 wins. Of course, I'm here to do a preview to our next game, which is, of course, against Luton Town at home again. Tomorrow, of course, and it's 3 p.m. kickoff. It's going to be another great game, and we're going to have to see what happens. But obviously, I'm sure we all remember, how our last meeting with Luton was when we beat them to go to the playoff finals. So, for our fixture earlier on in the season, obviously it was an end-to-end affair, really, to be honest with you. Town coming away from Kenilworth Road with a point after a 3-3 draw. Of course, it was a goal fest. Obviously, since then, though, Luton have changed their manager. Nathan Jones obviously left for Southampton, and now they are under the management of Rob Edwards, of course. So they'll be looking to obviously build on them 2 successive wins again under new boss Rob Edwards. Like I said, so a brilliant win against Norwich, and obviously again a very eagerly kind of impressive win against QPR as well. So it's going to be one of those, and obviously we come into the game looking to build on our first back-to-back wins of the season against Preston, of course, on Boxing Day, and then a 2-0 win against Rotherham at home on Thursday, as we know. So as always, we do focus on the opposition first. So let's do it. Obviously, Luton have made a really impressive comeback in the EFL. Really, having been playing League Two to 5 seasons later, return to the Sky Bet Championship after a 12-year absence is just incredible. Really, the journey they've been on. So it has been a season of change for them at Kenilworth Road. Rob Edwards obviously came in November following the departure of Nathan Jones. Obviously, Edwards signed a 3.5-year deal with the club. And he was relieved of his duties by Luton's rivals Watford earlier this season as well. So obviously there's a bit of that rivalry, but obviously coming in and doing what he's done so far, I'm sure the fans love him now. But now obviously Luton do sit 7th now in the table after their win against QPR. They have 36 points so far this season for them. Ones to watch for them, obviously. It has to be, again, the first player that I picked is the top scorer for Luton this season, which is Carlton Morris. Obviously, he joined from Barnsley in the summer. He's built up really much experience in the EFL, to be honest with you, playing clubs like Shrewsbury, Rotherham and Barnsley. And obviously in his first season with Barnsley, he scored 7 goals in just 7 starts. Obviously, as that helped Barnsley, burst into the Sky Bet Championship playoffs. He's 27, and like I say, he's scored 10 goals so far this season, and assisted 5 more. Very, very impressive stats. We're going to have to be careful with him. Obviously, up against the likes of Heelick and Leeds and Boyle. I think that we know how impressive we've been this season defensively, especially recently, and I think that obviously I do back our defenders to be able to nullify that, but you've still got to be careful because he is a really good player, Morris, and If we go to sleep for 1 second, it'll be on it. So yeah. Next player, obviously, is Luke Freeman. Obviously, he joined Luton as a free agent in July. Obviously, left after leaving Sheffield United. Obviously, midfielder, dynamic, very good midfielder. Obviously, 30 years of age. He's played 20 matches for the Hatters this season. Scored 2 goals and 1 assist, and if you like his stats, he's made over 14 key passes as well. So, he's going to be difficult in that midfield to obviously cope with. But again, I back our players to try and keep him as quiet as possible. And yeah, but again, he's going to be, he's a great player, him, and we're going to have to be looking out for him as well. And my final player is Dan Potts. Obviously, the former West Ham defender. He's made over 200 appearances for Luton since joining the club in 2015. He's 28. He's captain of Luton in FA Cup matches against Cambridge and Chelsea, before leading the team to successive league victories against Preston North End and Hull City during the 21-22 season. He was missing for a large part of last season, but he does have a noticeable presence when he's on the pitch, which he's come to show this season, with an average of 61.5% of his shots on target. So, yeah, I think he is going to be difficult. Obviously, Rhodes trying to get the better of him, but and other players as well. But yeah, he's going to be difficult. So we're going to have to put pressure on him and try and if he wants, he can have a bad afternoon for me, and then he can get back to it the next game. But yeah, joking aside, it is going to be difficult to obviously, a few players there. But like I say, Luton have got great quality across the pitch. So I'm going to just, it's really hard to kind of say a few, but obviously I do kind of pick a few names out every time I do a preview. So yeah. Before I get into obviously our perspective of things now, obviously that is the Luton side of things done. If you are watching this video, please hit the like button. Like I say, it does help with the algorithm and getting this video noticed, as well as subscribing. Like I say, I am on the road to 200 subscribers, so let's try and get there as soon as possible. Obviously, it would be nice to get there in the next week or so. So it would really mean a lot to me if you could help me out there. And yeah, comment your thoughts as always, Town fans. I always love to hear from you. And like I say, I always reply as well. So get in your comments as well. Let me know your score predictions and your starting lineup and anything else you want to add. But yeah, obviously, let's get into our perspective of things then. So obviously, I'm going to go with the lineup first of all, and then we'll look at the game itself. For me, I don't think you can I don't think you should be changing it. You have to keep it the same. Obviously, it'll be interesting to see if Diarra is back from illness. Obviously, if he is back, then I'll put him on the bench, and obviously, he can make an impact from the bench this one. But yeah, let's just recap the side that did start against Rotherham. So Nichols in goal, of course. Lees, Heelick and Boyle in defence, with Hayden, Hogg, Kasumu, Ruffles on the other side, with Redone and Holmes further forward just behind the striker, and Rhodes to lead the line. So like I say, just to clarify, it is a 3-4-2-1 formation that I've gone for again. So yeah, there's no need to change things in my opinion. Like I say, I think that for me, the fact that games have come really, really quick and really, really thick and fast really over the festive period, I still think if you're winning games like we have done in the past 2 games, I don't think the players will mind. Whereas if we were we kind of lost the last 2 games, for example, maybe the tiredness would be more in effect, if you could say so. So I think, it's not going to impact them as much as they want to play another game. So yeah, there's you don't change that side in my opinion. There's no need. Like I say, obviously this game is a similar opposition to obviously when we played Preston when they were 7th as well, and obviously we beat them away from home, and obviously this is the home game. This is the home game now. So look, there's no easy game in the Championship. So I hate this narrative of, oh, this is going to be a tougher game than what we've come. No, it's not, because like I say, Rotherham don't have the quality as Luton do, but they still had a game plan. They still made it difficult for us, and they still, obviously, held their own for the opening half an hour. Obviously, we did get a goal after that, but there's no easy game. You have to work for every victory you get in this league because it's so competitive. So, and like I say, we are at home. We're on the back of back-to-back wins. Can we make it 3 wins? Of course we can. I've got to. We would back our team, and I go back to it. If we play like we did in the last 2 games against anybody in this league, I fancy us to beat anybody, because nobody beats what we have in our team in terms of the togetherness, the team spirit, the passion, the desire. When we're on it, and we can give anybody a match in this league. That's what I believe. And obviously, like I said, we showed what we can do against a team that's higher up in the division in Preston, and that was away from home. Like I said, we are at home in this one, and we have built confidence over the last few games. We'll be going into it full of energy, and the crowd will be up for it as well. New Year's Day, obviously we finished the year with a bang. Let's continue that, and let's start 2023 with another, big victory. And of course, the potential, if we do pick up the 3 points, to actually get out of the relegation zone. Now, what a big incentive that is, of course. And looking at the table, it looks so much better than what it did a few games back. Like I said, we are back in the mix, and we have got that momentum. We've just got to keep it going now, and keep working hard for each other, and let's get ourselves climbing that table. The game I expect, I think obviously we are at home. We have to take the game to Luton. There's no question about that. You have got to give the opposition respect, but not too much. You've got to take the game to them, and obviously be on the front foot. Try and get on the ball, create things. Obviously, they'll obviously pose their own threats. When we're defending, and obviously we are going to have to be very careful. But when you've got the likes of Hoggy and Kasuma in the middle of the park, protecting that defence, I just feel, I feel so much better now that Hoggy's back, and obviously Kasuma, we know how much he's, how good he is, and we've got it, obviously our defence as well, obviously Heelick, Boyle, and Lees, we've got them foundation, and Nichols, of course, in goal. We know that he'll always be capable of getting, making a great few saves, vital saves, and we can always rely on him. And so it is, like I say, it's going to be an interesting game. I don't tend to like to do predictions. I never really do predictions, to be honest with you, but like I said, I do back us to. I do think we'll win this game. I do have the confidence for it, and like I say, it's not going to be easy, but there's no easy game in the Championship, like I said earlier. So let's focus on ourselves, and let's do the best we can, and let's focus on what we can do on the ball, and obviously and then everything else will take care of itself. But like I said, the crowd, it's probably going to be another big crowd on Saturday, on Sunday, of course. Not Saturday. It's caught me off guard because we're playing on Sunday this weekend. So yeah, I think it's going to be a great crowd tomorrow. The fans will be up for it again. Obviously, we need to keep making that difference at home. Like I say, let's make our stadium a fortress again. And if we can pick up another 3 points here, back-to-back home wins and 3 wins on the bounce, things are going to start feeling a hell of a lot better as we keep progressing and keep picking up these results that we need. So yeah, But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the preview, to be honest with you. Because I expect it to be an open game, end to end at times, and you know, I do think potentially that if we can, we probably have quite a bit of the ball, and yeah, we've just got to keep doing what we've done in the past few games, and back ourselves to get a result, and and obviously the crowd will have to be. The crowd will be up for it as well, so we need to make that difference from the stands too. And yeah, like I said, bring it on. I'm really looking forward to it. Like I say, how football, it's crazy how much, football can change in a matter of a few weeks. Because a few weeks ago, obviously, it was kind of weren't really going into games looking forward to it. But now, you're almost excited to go to games and obviously watch the lads play again because they have brought that excitement back to the club. So yeah, it's really refreshing and nice to have that feeling back. But like I say, we need to continue getting these results, and like I said, we have to pick up the points. Keep picking up those points. And I did say earlier on in the season, if you can go on a run of about 4 or 5 games where you're unbeaten, you can easily climb that table. It only takes that period, and then you can just build on the foundations that you've already built. And of course, because we've got these 2 important results in the past, we've got things to build on now. Whereas before, when we were losing, when we were drawing, we wasn't really able to have that momentum, that building block, because we were just really flat and stagnated, if you could say so. So yeah, so happier times for us, and let's hope for more of the same. And like I say, if you can start 2023 with a win, then it will be perfect to keep pushing on. Obviously, then after that, we've got a break from the league, and we go to the FA Cup. A nice break for us to have, actually. Just to get away from the league, obviously after a difficult few months, and yeah. But yeah, obviously the focus is on this game first of all, and yeah, let's just see what happens. But let's back everybody, let's back the lads, let's get behind the lads, and let's make a difference from the stands. Like I say, I echo those thoughts. But yeah, that is it. So obviously this is the final video of 2022. So I'd just like to wish everybody a happy new year. I hope you all have an enjoyable evening tonight, whatever you get up to, and wishing you all the best in 2023. But from a personal point of view, obviously, I'd like to just thank everybody for showing your support since I launched the channel. It's been pretty much a surreal kind of journey I've been on. I've really enjoyed it. Like I said, the channel's actually been going 8 months now, so it has been a big year for me, like I say, and I just want to thank everybody for all your support. It does mean the world to me. But yeah, happy new year, everybody, and yeah, let's see what happens tomorrow, like I said. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in 2023. Up the town, come on you Terriers, let's get 3 wins on the bounce. Come on. Bye guys.